But I have to share with you, I'm not certain that you fully understand the full significance of what's happening here, because in many respects this budget is really kind of historic in the sense that it makes broad sweeping organizational changes in ways wholly and totally through the budget process that in all honesty has never been part of my overall experience in the time that I've been up here. We continue to ask for certain things and details even within a budget process. There's something as simple as being able to break down the full-time equivalency so the taxpayer can actually know what it is they're purchasing. And yet, we don't really get that broken out in a budget format at all. The thing about this is that this represents a sea change, in my opinion, that is not a positive discomfort. And, you know, as I was sitting here, I had this, little recollection of, I remember the quote at the Kennedy Library that they have of John Fitzgerald's Kennedy's address commencement to students at Yale many, many years ago. And it was that quote that said, "The great enemy of the truth is very often not the lie, deliberate, contrived, and dishonest, but the myth, persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic." That summarizes a great deal of some of my thoughts about this particular budget, that it's added a whole number of higher paid positions that I really question, are they necessary at this particular point in time? And it creates, again, a whole new department that at the end of it does not add any more in terms of resources. And so it kind of takes on a mythic proportion if you believe or think, without any solid action plan for real change, that simply this budget and this management structure, untested, unproven, is actually going to result in those types of things that you want. I think there's a better way. I honestly do. I think that there's a better way. And again, I find myself in a tough spot. I go through elections, and oftentimes my opponents try to paint me somewhere to the left of Fidel Castro. And here I am in this situation right now, being the cut person here, or talking about these cuts. But part of it is not because I don't believe in financing the municipal government to the extent that it should be. I do. But I believe that it should be based on really solid and empirical information and cost benefit and different things, that case needs to be made. And I don't think it's made specifically within this budget process. I think also that these positions and these departments, again, are and should be codified. And that should be the basis of where we begin to look for a change so that we can have those necessary discussions. So that staff and bargaining units and all of these people can be involved in that process so that when we make our decision, we have a full sense truly of what it is. That there are no unintended consequences that don't benefit our communities or the people who work for us. So that's been at the heart of my own feelings related to this. But again, I'm hardly anymore than the mayor infallible with all this. And it's important that this work we do, and it's important that we have a budget. And I will clearly, again, support that as we move forward. Thank you.